Okay, it's day 2 here on the podcast on Business Week, and I'm really excited. Today we're diving in to manifesting money. What if I gave you a permission slip that said, your job is to feel good? And what if I told you that the better you feel, the bigger impact you can make in the world? And in fact, that is the magical parenting strategy that we've all been searching for. Hey, I'm Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, breadwinner, recovering hustler, and stage 4 cancer survivor. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this show is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life both at home and at work. My attempt is to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh, you will cry, and you may even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your children, your health, or your relationships. And when you learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. It's time to ditch self-sacrifice and step into your brave zone. Hey ladies. Okay, so before we dive into manifesting money today on day 2, this week is all about, I'm calling it Business Week on the podcast in celebration of we're now stepping into the next round of interviews for Mastery Business. And Mastery Business is the business course that I run. It's actually a hybrid coaching experience for female entrepreneurs who are ready to create more profit, ease, and sustainability. So this is about inner leadership, but it's also about you really growing a healthy, thriving business. We dive into helping you create authentic sales, and what that means is having genuine transformational conversations with your ideal target market, and also authentic marketing in alignment with how you want to feel and what you want your business to look like. This is not a one and done. You do get one-on-one access to me, and you also gain access to an amazing community of women who have so many resources in their back pocket and willing to share. Because in our community, women help women thrive. And there's also amazing trainings on the back end. We have monthly calls, bi-weekly calls, access to mentors, and really accelerating your business growth in the coming year. So if you're interested, now's the time to get on the wait list. You can go to heatherchauvin.com/business. heatherchauvin.com/business. Just fill out your name and your email, and you will be sent an email to your inbox. Read it, and we'll be in touch. All right. Oh, also the book. We're in pre-orders for Dying to Be a Good Mother. So if you haven't pre-ordered your book yet, head on over to dyingtobeagoodmother.com or check out the book link on my website, heatherchauvin.com. We have amazing pre-order bonuses as well. You are getting audio versions of the book, some of the chapters, and also we have a free event for those who buy 4+ books. So check that out at the book tab on my website. And those books actually come out March 8th on International Women's Day, and pre-orders are gold. So thank you in advance. Okay, so let's talk about manifesting money. Everybody wants to know about manifesting, and yet they think this is, a complex, difficult subject, and it's impossible for them. And, there has to be some weird woo-woo magic here. And that's how I felt when I first started learning about personal development, the law of attraction, and manifesting. Now, You have to understand that everything is marketing. So the way that the wellness industry has really marketed manifesting is that this is something outside of yourself, right? Or you just got to visualize and you just got to do these things. But it doesn't talk about emotional intelligence, and it doesn't really talk about understanding your emotional capacity and what to do with the contrasting emotions of what you really want to manifest in your life. So let me give you some concrete examples. People think that they often have nothing to do with their business, that the energy of their business is often outside of them, and that they can just hate their lives, be miserable, be burnt out, be angry and resentful, be broke, and be extremely self-critical of themselves, living very low on the energetic emotional guidance scale, and manifest what they want in their lives just by crossing their fingers, meditating a few minutes a day, and visualizing their vision board. And to some degree, that can happen, but you truly have to understand that fear, guilt, shame, overwhelm are part of the manifestation process. Now, let's back up a little bit. Money is energy. And how you think about money is simply a relationship. So if you are blaming money for your lack of happiness, you're in a codependent relationship with money. If you are blaming money for all of your stressful problems, you are not taking personal ownership for how you want to feel. And this is the exact same in a marriage or partnership. This is the same in parenting. Everything in life is a relationship. So if you want to manifest more in your life, more money, you want to eliminate debt, you want to increase your profits in your business, you want to feel abundant, you want to donate more, you want to reinvest more into your business, then you have to know how to achieve a better feeling thought. Let me repeat that. You have to know how to achieve a better feeling thought. And since I've started my business, and it was focused on, when I started, it was focused on parenting. And since then, realizing that these are the exact same skills. If you do not know how to control your big emotions like anger, anxiety, fear, guilt, overwhelm, you essentially do not understand how to master the manifestation process. So we talk a lot about this in Mastery Business, about truly how to step into and how to manifest what you want and desire in your business and in your life, because they're both intertwined. If your personal life is falling apart, your business will fall apart. If your business is falling apart, it will affect your personal life. It's all connected. And so you can Google emotional guidance scale. So essentially, it's this scale. And at the very top, so it goes, I believe it's from numbers 1 to 22. So I want you to visualize this vertical scale, and at the very top is joy and ease and freedom. Okay, so all the things that everyone wants is at the very top. And then as you start to get to the middle, you're in about like contentment, boredom. You're on the fence, right? You're like, I'm not really awesome. I'm not poopy. I'm just kind of in the middle. And then at the very bottom, there's this, you're in the state of fear, guilt, depression, like just very low vibration. Now, this is not, on any given day, you could be all over the map, right? Because you're human. Let me repeat that again. On any given day, you could be all over the map because you are human. I could wake up with anxiety and by the end of the day be in a state of gratitude and joy. But the difference is when you understand both the both sides, right, of the emotional guidance scale, you then can emotionally regulate a lot better. So when I'm teaching people about energetic time management or managing your energy, not your time, this is what I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you how to manage your big emotions so that you can stay in the higher vibration, right? The top 6, so that you can stay in the energy of manifesting. So if your relationship to money is evil, if I have too much of it, everybody's going to leave me, I'm afraid of money, I don't want to open my bank accounts, I don't want to charge too much because people can't afford it, like very lack mindset, or I'm not enough, I'm just going to give it all away, and then it's detrimental to your health. It doesn't come from a healthy place. It comes from a place of lack of worthiness. Those are very low level emotions. And so you're going to stay there. Now, here's the thing where people get tripped up. The second you say yes to that vision, right? Everyone will say, I want to feel calm. I want to feel peaceful. I want to feel free. I want to feel this. All right, be careful what you wish for. This is where I talk about the emotional poop, because the second you step into that vision, and you say, I want to feel this better feeling thought, everything that was stopping you, every belief, every story, every thought that you had, those energies that you've been holding on to will bubble up to the surface very quickly. And this is what I call an emotional poop. Because if you have shame inside of you, which I believe we all do, if you have guilt inside of you, if you have fear inside of you, right? If that's what's in your cup, and your body is a cup, the second you pour something into it that you want and desire, if the cup is full of shame and guilt and overwhelm, the second you pour the good juju in there, what happens? It all needs to bubble out, right? An emotional poop. It's a detox. But here's where people get stuck. And this is what happens when you don't have the right supports around you. You stop because you're afraid of your feelings. So those people who want and desire the good feeling thoughts, the good magic to happen, the manifestation, the abundance, you have to understand that you have to first feel what you've been holding on to. It doesn't actually stay very long, like minutes, days, not very long. It comes up and out. It's an emotional poop. It literally comes up and out. That's all it does, up and out. So you're like, oh, like a contraction. You're like, ouch, that was temporarily painful. Now it's moved on and I can get to this better state. It's like you're breaking through that glass ceiling. So oftentimes when I'm learning about manifestation, they talk about visualize, feel good, do these things. And then you do them and you're like, this doesn't feel good. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. Right? Because we have to feel the discomfort before we can feel the freedom. So that was like the energetic mindset perspective on manifestation. So today, talking about manifesting more money, we have to look at why we don't have more. What is it? Is it the strategy that we actually physically don't have a plan? Then you hire somebody to give you the plan. And that's what we do inside of Mastery Business. There's strategy, right? The strategy is non-emotional. It's like, go do this, go take this action, go make this happen. But what happens is when you tell yourself, I should be able to do this myself. I need to do it all. It has to be on me. I'm stupid if I ask for help. I'm weak. All of these negative thoughts and stories that you're telling yourself, then you don't ask for help. You don't get the help that you receive. You go deeper into your hole, and it's hard, and you're suffering. So when we surrender and say, how can I make this easy? A lot of people have been sending me messages, oh my gosh, you must be so busy. You must be so... I'm like, no, because feeling busy is a non-negotiable. Like I won't go there. Feeling burnt out is no longer my identity. Now it's how good can I feel in a full season of my life? So we can see how we project our reality onto other people. If you don't feel like enough, you're constantly projecting that out into the world and being like, everyone else thinks I'm not enough. No, they're just waiting for you to step into that vision of yourself. So when you want to manifest more, you have to invest more. Yes, that can be money, but it's also time and energy. You have to invest more time and energy into that vision. So if I write down in my journal, I want to, blah, 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 or I desire to, and then I have that vision and I never look at it again, I have not invested any time or energy into that vision. Just because I wrote it down once does not mean it's going to happen. I have to visualize that vision. I have to put energy towards that vision. Right? I also have to be self-aware enough to catch myself, which is every single day, on when I'm telling myself a different story of I don't have time for this. That's also another one. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time. If you believe that you don't have enough time to attract what you want and desire in your life, you will continue to attract not enough time. But when you realize that your time is being eaten away by things that are not going to manifest more money in your business, you will then realize, oh crap, I am not prioritizing actions because I'm busying myself with actions that are not making me more money because I'm uncomfortable to feel the feelings that I need to feel in order to manifest. So get your plan. If you don't have one, hire somebody who's already done what you want to do and can help you. Be prepared to feel your feelings, which will not kill you. It's temporarily uncomfortable. Be prepared to feel good. This is such a wild ride when you choose freedom. It's a freedom-based lifestyle. The impact that I make just by feeling good is amazing. The impact I make in my home, in my marriage, in my community, just by feeling good. It's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Because we're taught the complete opposite. So the actual resistance is like swimming upstream. To feel good as a woman, to have a very healthy, profitable business, to make an impact, to not burn herself out, raising 3 boys, spending more time with them than she's ever spent with them in her entire life, a healthy marriage, that's a courageous act. Because not everyone is willing to change. Not everyone is willing to feel good because suffering, who are you without your suffering? Who are you without feeling like shit? Sometimes we hold on to our stories because of fear. Fear of success, fear of failure, fear of outshining, fear of losing people. But the magic is when you realize that your fear and freedom co-create together. That is where magic happens. That is where the magic happens. So, in conclusion, if you want to manifest more money in your business, be prepared to invest more time, energy, and money. Be prepared to get emotionally uncomfortable. And be prepared to feel alive. You can do this. You can do this. All right, everyone. That is day 2, manifesting money. on Business Week on the podcast. I would love to know your aha moments from this. Send me a direct message on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you can find me at Heather Chauvin or text me 313-710-5199. And if you're interested in Mastery Business, want to learn more about it, head on over to the waitlist the website, Heather Chauvin. My last name is spelled CHAUVIN.com/business. Talk soon.